welcome to Gen TV Plus. I want to first of all direct my question to you, the men. I know the ladies always come first, but you know, in the spirit of our ancestors, I'm going to ask you first, the king, the question. What's your name and what are you here for, sir?
Okay, I am Baba Mosi Matsimu, and I'm the president of the UNIA Division 330, right here in Washington, D.C. I'm here today because Division 330 is part of the coalition of Africa for the African Cemetery Coalition.
Absolutely.
The Bethesda African Cemetery Coalition. And that coalition is protesting the desecration of an African cemetery in Bethesda, Maryland, on the River Road.
Absolutely.
So we're here. This is an outreach to the public, and we're taking this opportunity to be here because Ben & Jerry's has this free ice cream day, and Ben & Jerry's, they've been kind enough to let us do this outreach because they knew that there would be thousands of people running in through here today.
Thank you so much. I'm going to hand out to the queen here. First of all, you look so beautiful, queen. Thank you for allowing me to you know, ask you this question, probably the same question. What's your name and what are you here for?
My name is Reverend Dr. Julianne Robertson, Esquire, and I am here as a part of the Bethesda African Cemetery Coalition, Macedonia Baptist Church, Allen Chapel AME Church, and other organizations who are standing in solidarity with Dr. Marsha Coleman Adebayo and Reverend Dr. Segun Adebayo, who have waged a long-term struggle to stop the desecration of an African cemetery on River Road in Bethesda, Maryland. I'm very proud to be a part of this group.
Excellent. Okay, so this seems to be a long-lasting issue. Why it's so important for us to fight for that site, which is probably one of the last or the most recognized site? Why is so important for us to fight for that, for the preservation of that site? What do we have to fight and to keep that site alive?
So when African people were forced to leave their homeland and come and work without compensation for the Thompson, Loffman, Posey, and Ray plantations here in Maryland, they built an empire, and that empire was then stolen, and people were forced into labor and then thrown away into the cemetery. In 1807, the transatlantic slave trade was ended, and many of the young people who were part of the plantation system were brought into forced reproduction. So children as young as 5 years old were forced to breed. The babies were sold to far southern parts of the United States, and if they did not survive physically, they were thrown into a mass grave. And so the mass grave has to be preserved as a historical site, and the lives and the outcomes and the potential of those people who were victimized has to be honored. And so that's why we get out here and we fight. That's why we get out here and speak. And let me say one more thing. This atrocity that has been committed against our people is no less horrible than Rwanda, no less horrible than Auschwitz, Belarus, all of the sites across the world where people's honor has been stripped away from them, and we're here to bring it back.
Absolutely. So, is this a part of dehumanization? It's like taking away African humanity, not allow them to have, at least even when they're dead, they still have to struggle to keep their remain. Is this a continuation of that oppression to you?
It certainly is, and it's a lot worse. The fact is they disrespect African people.
Absolutely.
You said it. you are not human as far as some of these people are concerned. This is a clear case also of land theft. This is a cemetery where black bodies, where African bodies have been laid to rest. And these people have seen it necessary to steal that land. It's owned by the descendants of these people. But they don't care about this. They've done their best to make it hidden history. And in so doing, it would mean the people of the population of this entire area would have no knowledge of it. It's going on as if we, the PACC, the West African Cemetery Coalition, did not come out and protest against it, it may not have been heard about. So this is something that goes on not only in Bethesda, but the entire country. There have been land thefts like this. So I'm sorry about that. But, you know, it's so noisy here. It's hard to...
Yeah, of course. So I'm going to ask the last question. What is the message that you're sending to our local officials, the elected officials in Montgomery? What would be the message through this protest here?
The message is that corruption of the human soul, corruption of the spirit, knows no ethnicity, it knows no nationality. And so we look to the events of the past to define who we are supposed to be as citizens of the world. And ultimately, we want people to stop being racist. We want people to stop trying to define our worth and our viability as humans by where we were born or the color of our skin. And we are going so far backwards so fast that it's very important for us to have a dialogue that reaches into the future so that we can determine who we are supposed to be as a human family, not just a white family.
Absolutely. One last word for you, sir?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah,
you can hear me clearly.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna do the best. I know this is kind of challenging, but we're gonna invite you on the show to reiterate your words. Go ahead. What's the last word? What's the message of this protest here?
Well, the message is that if we African people, right here in this community, are willing to allow this to continue without protest, without coming out in large numbers to tell the government of Montgomery County that we know what they're doing, we know what they're up to, and if they think they're going to take that land and sell it off and do whatever they please with it, they've got another thing coming because we're going nowhere. We're staying on top of it.
Absolutely.
We will fight.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it.